Hello. Congratulations, finally.
Thank you.
Napalabas na siya. So, I'm Simone from N01 Entertainment. Yeah.
Hi, Simon.
So my question is, for the two, for the two of you there, if ever you were born ng Momo, do you think you would have pursued kung ano yung career niyo right now? And why or why not?
Kung man po ako ngayon, malamang artista pa rin po ako. Hindi po mawawala siguro sa akin yung confidence ko kasi kung talent ko naman po itong pag-aarte, siguro po kahit may kapansanan naman ako, ay ipupursue ko pa rin kung anong gusto ko. Yun po.
Ayun, ako naman, I think having, challenges when it comes to communicating is really not a problem anymore nowadays. Lalo na ngayon, siguro, mas mabilis na yung lunas dyan eh. So, I don't think it should hinder anyone to pursue dreams and aspirations. So definitely, when it comes to content creation, to filmmaking, I guess if you have cleft palate or air lip, it doesn't matter. Yun po.
Thank you.
Tama.
Next po. Ayun, sa taas.
Hello, I'm Anna from Anarina TV.
Hi, Anna.
First of all, congratulations po sa film niyo. I was entertained.
Thank you.
Sir Daryl, kayo rin po yung nagsulat ng pelikula, di ba?
Yes.
What was your motivation for this film?
To be completely honest, ang aking motivasyon talaga dito ay number one, sweldo. Tapos, hindi, sa totoo lang, I was not about to do the film. Ang nagre-request talaga nito is yung apo ni Boss Vic, who really fell in love with ang babaeng walang pakiramdam. It was shown during pandemic. Tapos character ni Gerald doon si Momo. Parang ano lang siya, parang secondary character. Ang bida talaga doon was Kim Molina. Was the sickness na hindi siya nakakaramdam. Tapos, si Momo parang additional character lang yon. Then, I'll be completely honest. So, I went out of Viva to do another film, which is The Rapist of Pepsi Paloma. They said yes to it, and nagkagulo-gulo nga. So, di pa napapalabas siya hanggang ngayon. So, when I went back to Viva, I was asking for, they asked for a meeting, and they said maybe I can have another movie to be shown this year. Because my contract requires me at least one film a year, at least. So, tinanong ko sa kanila kung anong gusto nila. Siyempre, bilang nagpanik ako ng sakit ng ulo sa kanila, I gave them a little bit of a problem last year. So, when they said they requested for a movie that is ngongo, I naman, very swiftly I obliged. Sabi ko, sige, wala namang problema. Pwede ko isulat. So after Boss Enzo, yung apo ni Boss Vic, sabi niya, sulat mo naman direct. So after a week, sabi ko, sige, try ko sulat. Ganyan, sa gitna ng demanda and all. Sabi ko, sige, sulat ko. Pagkasulat ko, ginaw naman nila after a day of reading the script. They said yes to it. Tinanong nila ako kung sino artistang gusto ko. So I handpicked these actors. I told them I also want to include real life players like Boss Jack Argota and Tata Daklan na may air lip din. So sabi ko I really wanted to do it with them. And then they gave it a green light and then they said, sige, show mo na. Tapos natapos kami mag-shoot niya ng November. Sabi nila gusto nila i-showing ng August. So I was doing things as I relax, yun nga lang. Sabi nila, show na natin ng June. So nagmadali din kaming i-edit and all. Super busy ni Gerald. Gerald, it's like parang mga 3 films this year. Yeah, tapos eto yung last na sinod niya. Ito pa yung first na iso-showing. So, ayun, nagkagulo-gulo kami. Okay naman, magulo naman yung pelikula itself. that's the story behind it.
For my second question, Direk, napansin ko yung character ni Miss Candy Pangilinan. Natawa ako kanina eh. Tindera lang talaga.
O, walang pangalan, di ba?
Natawa ako, yun lang daw.
Lagi nga yung kinukwento niya yan sa akin eh. Sabi niya, sa Jowa Paul, ang pangalan ko Madre lang. Sabi niya sa ang babae, ang pangalan ko Tindera lang din. Yung mga pelikula mo, sobrang one-day shooting lang ako, pero ako yung may pinakamalaking trailer views. Sabi niya, magbayad ka naman ng utang na loob, gawin mo naman ako ng solo ko, sabi niya. So, maybe knowing Ate Ken since 2019, yung my first movie with Viva, yung rapport kasi namin, if you're from the theater, I myself, I'm from the theater, Joplin from the theater, Kim, Gerald, Candy, Kai Cortez, Chad Kinis, all of us, meron kaming live performance background. So mabilis yung batuhan eh. Would you believe, yung iba doon very impromptu ni Ate Kenz tsaka ni Gerald. Nagbigay lang ako ng isang plain script. Direct, pwede ba to? Pwede ba to? Ganyan. Sabi ko, sige, kailangan ko lang ng ganito. Ng ganyan. So, luckily, I got a new member of the family, malupit to, na isa ring si Raulo. So, nakausap ko rin siya. It's all impromptu. Sobrang bilis. Lalo na kung napanood niyo yung ukay-ukay scene. Playground yun. Ano yun? Nagkita-kita kami alas 9, natapos yun ng siguro mga roughly 2 hours with different angles. Pero sila-sila lang yun, naglaro lang sila. Buti na lang aircon dun sa ukayan. Kaya, so, having Ate Kenz by my side, I don't think she'll mind na Tindera lang ang name niya. Tingnan natin sa mga susunod. I think, Ngongo naman is a franchise. I think there's another after this. I think it's Boracay.
Nice.
It's Boracay. So, Ngongo in Boracay. That's what I mean. Pero hinihingi ko yung New York sa New York sana kami, sa New York. Pero Boracay daw muna. So.
Thank you, Direk.
Thank you. And for our next question po, sino po yung last kanina? Ayan.
Hello, I'm a movie reviewer, Cinephile PH po. So for Direct Daryl Yap, question ko pa is, so prequels are always a creative risk, we all know that. What was the exact moment or piece of audience feedback from Ang Babaeng Walang Pakiramdam that made you realize Ngo's backstory deserved its own feature-length film?
It's very basic for me. My background is really, I did theater and then content creation. So the pulse that I'm checking always is the content creation feedback or the social media as a platform. Not only in Facebook but in YouTube as well, in Threads and in Twitter, so in X. So primarily the gauge of determining whether or not to pursue a film that is based on the first one lies on the views. The Babaeng Walang Pakiramdam is the highest clicked in Viva Max during its time nung wala pang sex-sex sa Viva Max. Wala pang mga ant-nan. So ngayon, sabi ko, that itself is a big gauge na gusto ng tao. Yun yung parang pumalo yung subscription ng Viva Max during that time eh. Tapos, secondly, of course, the trailer itself garnered 300 million views on Facebook without boosting. No, hindi nagbayad ng Viva doon or anything. It's very organic with 300 million views nung Pork and Beans, nung Moemin. Sabi nila, parang maganda gawa natin ng solo movie. Sabi. But during that time, I was thinking of giving Gerald another solo movie which is Para Kang Papa Mo. Originally, it was for Gerald eh. Tapos nabigay kay Nico. So sabi ko, bawi na lang din ako kay Gerald. So, etong originally it was entitled Ngongo, but it was then revised to Love Ngo. So I guess the biggest motivation is really the 300 million views. And mind you, Ang Babaeng Walang Pakiramdam yun. But this time, Love Ngo is nearing like 150 million ngayon.
Yes.
So 150 million plus. So I guess mahal ng tao si Ngongo. No? So, ayun, yun ang naging gauge namin. Kaya tinuloy yung movie.
Thank you po. Congrats po
Thank
sa
you.
film.
Thank you. And for our next question po, sino po yung kanina? Raise your hand po if you have questions. Then June 3 po ang Love Mo sa mga sinihan. So kayo po yung mga unang nakapanood ng Love Mo. So this is a prequel ng Ang Babaeng Walang Pakiramdam. So if may mga questions po kayo about the film, about sa kay Gerald, just raise your hand. I think wala na sila. I think sold na sila sa Love Mo direct. So if wala na po yung questions, so final message na lang direct sa mga gustong umulit ng Love Mo. Yan, Jobeline.
Ayan po, kung na-enjoy niyo po ito at naiyak, natawa, kinilig, sana po ipagkalat niyo sa social media, sa lahat po, na panoorin niyo po. Manonood po ba kayo ulit?
Yes!
Ayun. June 3 po in Cinemas Nationwide. Thank you po.
And on behalf of Direk Gina Alahar, Ate Candy, Luis, and Tata, Jack, Malupiton, and Gerald, I would like to extend our deepest gratitude for everybody who graced this event today. Maraming salamat po sa pagpunta ninyo at pagtangkilik sa aming munting pelikula na ginawa sa aking tahanan sa Olongapo, Zambales, at patuloy na binibigay ang itsura at kabuhayan ng aking lungsod patungo sa buong Pilipinas at sa buong mundo na rin. Kaya isa po ang Viva at Vincentiments, kami po ay nagpapasalamat sa patuloy ninyong panonood, hindi lamang ng aming pelikula, kundi maging lahat ng pelikulang Pilipino na sa ngayon ay umaharap sa matinding pagsubok pagdating sa audience share dahil po sa online viewings na. So, inaanyayahan ko kayo muli sa June 2, premiere night po namin sa Mega Mall Cinema 2. At sa June 3, showing na po kami Cinemas Nationwide. R16, mga 16 na gulang pataas, pero kung may mga kakilala kayong 16 below na gusto magpanggap, wala namang problema. Kayo bahala. So ngayon, nagpapasalamat po kami at masaya-masaya po kaming naririnig ang inyong tawanan at iyakan. Kanina, habang nandun po ako sa gilid, masayang-masaya po ako. Abangan niyo po yan sa June 2, sa Mega Mall, nandun ang all cast, kasama po si Malupiton. Tapos sa June 3 naman po, Cinemas Nationwide, ready na po ipalabas ang Love Mo. Maraming salamat po ulit sa pagpunta.
Maraming salamat po. That was Love Mo. And let's have a photo with the Direk and the crowd.